welcome to the Chartered Show, Episode 6, Season 2. Today I'm joined by Tom Brukman, Director of Chartered Wealth Solutions, Western Cape. Hi Tom.
Morning Kim, nice to see you and so glad to be back. I thought maybe I was not going to be invited back for Season 2, so obviously I wasn't too embarrassing in Season 1.
Well, we're pleased to have you, and
Thanks.
We're actually doing the show today from our Western Cape offices, so for any of you that do come to the Cape that aren't from the Cape, please come pop into the offices. As you can see from our background, we have really gorgeous offices here in Cape Town.
Yeah, lovely to have you here. We've spent a lot of time in our offices because we see clients here obviously, and so for them to feel comfortable to come in and feel relaxed to have the conversations we have is really important, so glad to have you.
Well Tom, just so that you know, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me next year because I'm going to have all 3 children living in Cape Town. I'm becoming an empty nester next year, and 3 children in Cape Town. You're going to probably say, Kim, when are you going back to Joburg?
Don't think so, but that's great.
So today the show is a little bit around Tom. It's a show with a bit of a difference, but we got really good news yesterday when we heard that Tom has been chosen as a finalist in the Financial Planner of the Year competition. So Tom, I think maybe congratulations is the first place. To become a finalist, 3 of you is great. Well done.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been really another great journey to get to this point. I've enjoyed it. I've really had to work quite hard at getting to this point, and I'm hoping I can take the last step and get the award come for a month's time. It's the middle of November.
So we'll all be rooting for Tom to win the Financial Plan of the Year competition, but anyway, it's just the fact that you're even a finalist. And I think for me, the part that I'm very proud of is last year you were a finalist, and when you were just a runner-up and you didn't win, it didn't put you off. You went back and said, I want to do this again.
Yeah, well, as they announced it, before the clapping died down, John Campbell, our CEO, turned to me and said, you'll win it next year. So I thought that was a bit soon. But soon after, you realize, okay, you still want to achieve that goal that I'd set myself. So entering the second time round actually comes with a lot of benefits. So you know what you need to do a lot more, you understand what they're looking for, and you feel a lot more comfortable. So I felt quite comfortable through this journey so far. So hopefully it really can pay off.
So Tom, I think maybe some of the listeners don't really know what the FPI Financial Plan of the Year competition is. So maybe just run us through what the competition is.
Yeah, sure. So the FPI is the Financial Planning Institute, and they're our oversight body. They make sure that we are professional, that we have the right qualifications, that we update ourselves annually with lots of hours spent making sure we are giving the right advice to clients. We're members of that as individuals, and our practice is an approved practice, which means we are recognized nationally as one of, about 25 approved practices. So the FPI run a competition annually to recognize an individual who embodies sort of the financial planning standards globally that are set. So it's been going, I think since 2001. Chartered had previous winners and runner-ups. So I'm really fortunate that I'm in this position, and I really want to try win for myself and Chartered, absolutely.
I mean, just on our past winners and runners-up, our first winner was Lionel Karp.
Yes.
John Campbell then won a few years later. We've had Pat Blammer as a finalist. We've had Donovan Adams as a finalist. Yeah. And I mean, for us, from a business perspective, the reason first of all, we support the FPI is because we really do value the fact of the work they do in keeping us as a professional industry. I think with our industry the way it is, we need that professional body supporting us. And I think it's Chartered's way of giving back to the industry, also being involved and making sure that we're playing our part in being a professional body. So Tom, maybe my question that I want to ask you is, what really made you enter the financial planning industry in the first place? What is it that you're hoping to do with your career?
Yes, I guess I've had some time to reflect on that through the competition, because they start asking you about, what your passions are and your background. So I sort of in my mid-20s, I had been working for a bank and very quickly realized that corporate environment was not for me. And it was missing something from me, the career path I was on. I decided to step away from the bank, and I spoke to a whole sort of host of connections, people I knew well, people I didn't, and really sort of honed in my my mind that financial planning was where I could add the most value and I really impact society in general and people's lives. So I pursued my qualifications. I met Kim, funny enough. I don't know if you remember that, Kim.
I do, Tom.
All the way back, going back 9 years now. And very
Have
quickly,
I been in this industry for 9 years already?
I've been in this industry for 9 years. I don't know how long you've been in. I'm
Way,
sure
way
longer.
more.
I think longer, yeah. So it immediately, I just resonated with everything about financial planning, particularly Chartered's take on it, approach, how we treated clients or treat clients. So I dived in, and I really from there made myself as knowledgeable, as experienced as I could early, because I wanted to sit in front of a person or people and add value and help them.
And Tom, that's certainly what you have done. I mean, just from the 9 years that we've shared our profession together and our journey at Chartered. And maybe you share a story of where you feel, I mean, that you have made a difference in a client's life. What was one of those moments when you put your head in the pillow at night and you went, I've really made a difference today?
Yeah, so I think a story that comes to mind is a few years ago was here in Cape Town. We met this client, a couple, and the client had a business, quite a successful pump selling business, so that's a distribution business. And they were in their sort of early 60s, mid 60s, and they were desperate to slow down, retire, and move to a house they had up on the West Coast. We met and we sort of, we connected and we built rapport, and we sort of, we had the normal sort of relationship building conversations. But very quickly, I could see their nerves, and they said, we really just want to know this decision we want to make about selling our business and stopping, not even just stopping and slowing down. Are we going to be okay? And we took them through the journey, and I mean, we showed them they'll be more than okay because of what they had and their whole financial plan. And there was a lot of emotion, a lot of tears, and it just made me realize, I mean, we can do this work and we can get people to a place where they are living the lives they've dreamt about for years and years. And it was a lovely moment, and they're fantastic clients of still, and we see them at their home, very relaxed on a lovely river, and it's great to know that we are part of that journey. It really is.
And we definitely become a part of our clients' lives.
Yeah.
I mean, that story is so beautiful, but I'm quite sure you've supported them in many other ways as well, and that's what I feel. It's a really rewarding career.
Absolutely. You don't stop there. That's one transition, but and I'm sort of maybe quoting from one of your books, Kim, but you go through many transitions and challenges, and we become such an important centerpiece to our clients' ability to make decisions and comfort and confidence in going forward with many things. So I'm really fortunate to be in that position, and I don't take that for granted.
No, as I don't. And I think another one, just to add to that, is I feel sometimes like we're giving the client permission. We're giving them permission to live the life that they wanted to live, but they've always just not really allowed themselves to.
Exactly. I think we all are, as humans, we want to think of the worst case and trick our minds to believe that we can't do things that we want. And so someone giving you that permission, or just the confidence to go out there and do it, is a massive role we play, and a privileged role. So we get to see it firsthand, which is lovely.
As you can hear from Tom and I, we both love our careers. But Tom, maybe my final question is, how do you see the industry going forward and your role in the industry?
I see it becoming more important. I think if we can have professionals with clients as the absolute, clients coming first in their roles, we are going to be able to shape society into doing, people to doing the things they want. Maybe a savings culture. I mean, and on top of that, as the world gets more complex with technology, the ability for a human to sit in front of another human and explain things and help people understand decisions, but specifically to their situation, their financial plan, their life, I think will become more and more important.
So we keep hearing at our conferences the threat of AI, but I agree with you, Tom. I think, and I feel, and I think I know that we as financial planners' role is going to be more and more important. And I often say to people, doctors, lawyers, dentists, we're there guiding them with their money and their life. So, Tom, I think all that's left to do is to say, again, congratulations. And I know the listeners, the chartered clients will all be wishing you well, and know that we love you no matter what, and we're proud of you no matter what. And well done for being brave and entering the competition and for helping take our profession to that next level.
Thank you, Kim, and thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support, and hopefully I can come back on season 3 with some great news.
Should we let him back on season 3?
With some great news, yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us today. Please feel free to like, share, or comment, and we look forward to hosting you on the next Chartered Show.
Thank you.